Of a historic rivalry. It's the football team and it's coming up next.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Taylor Heineke of Washington, Dak Prescott of the Cowboys.
And Brandon, I think each one might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other, because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guy's offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
Started. And off we go on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his second season with the football team.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. He's tackled at the 40.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Heineke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reyes.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Heineke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And out now come the Cowboys. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. First down, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Tackle at the 21-yard line. A gain of 12.
A first down throw for Heineke. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carlos Watkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Behind the chain, second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, second and 4. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So now know, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, the guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Heineke. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. To the air again, Prescott. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Heineke now. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Heineke. Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
Unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. It seems right now it doesn't matter how much protection they put on him. He's finding the end zone. It doesn't matter as we look at some of these highlights.
And these guys have just become big wide receivers in today's game. Used to be that they played in the middle of the field, and that's where you found them. Now, with different formations, different alignments, they become wide receivers and run routes exactly that way. So hard to defend, and these guys are getting it done. And today, that's exactly what we're seeing.
That's right, left side to start the drive is complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
They would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second and 12. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
1st down, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To go on 2nd down from the 7. Prescott yet again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Second down and 7. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. To throw again on second down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Heineke. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for Washington. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. The gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Elliott, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. 7 yards to pick up there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Heineke to throw it. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Once more, Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone. Oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 41, Prescott looking left side and has got a man. That's Schultz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down, Washington.
Not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. And it's incomplete. John Bates, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. To throw is Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Prescott on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys add on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Heineke now. That one caught by the tight end Bates. At 6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change the momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
A gain of 6 there on first.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing, Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A first down throw for Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 30 on second down, Heineke. He'll find Samuel for the completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Heineke. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Cowboys 22-yard line.
Heineke again. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Heineke to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Heineke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
To throw is Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz finding the end zone yet again. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Heineke on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Heineke. Got him in. It's Brown. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Heineke's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Again, it's Heineke. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. To throw is Heineke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Heineke. That one caught by the tight end Bates. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing, Heineke. This one left side caught by Gibson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Heineke. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Heineke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.